job of work to do, clearly, in that sector. But what have you been saying about President Bola Tinubu's state visit to the UK? 2-day state visit. Yesterday, we did ask you, what are your expectations as a Nigerian? What do you expect from this trip? Are you excited about it? What are the, well, Jeffrey calls it the daddy or yo items that you look forward to getting from this trip? And I must say that Nigerians have been speaking, sending their reactions. In case if you want to send your own expectation as well, there you have it. What are your expectations from President Tinubu's visit to the UK? You can send a feedback to a WhatsApp number right there, or just the email address. So, gentleman and lady, can we get into the
Yes, indeed, Kadi. We have this first one from Anoze, which is quite brief. And they say, no difference from other countries he visits, so I'm not expecting anything. That's okay. In spite of all the interest and the projections and the enthusiasm expressed by both Nigerians abroad. But we hear you, Anoze.
Francis is next. He says, or she or she, I suspect it's a he, President Tinubu has seen the cities in the UK linked by rail lines and very effective. We Nigerians would welcome this project to link the cities across Nigeria with rail lines courtesy of his administration. The cities not seen with rail lines yet are Owerri, Onitsha, Enugu, Ida, Lokoja, Akure, Ado-Ekiti, Lafia, etc. So I like him or her because not just propose the problem. Like, listen, I'm giving you the rail routes, the corridor you need to work on. So, dear President, please take notes.
There you go. So I like that we're being specific, and that's how to actually solve things. Be specific. Yeah, you can say government is bad, government is, but be specific. That way you can corner them and nobody will just slip away. This next one is from John Anokote from the nation's capital, Abuja. I imagine just a few kilometers away from the presidential villa. And John says, I'm expecting nothing meaningful other than what he describes as a jamboree. What do you make of the number of ministers, governors, special assistants, and the entourage? The user asks.
I think we need to look at that entourage. We need to audit the number of governors I saw and the number of ministers. I'm asking some ministers. I don't know why the NSA is there, for instance, when the defense minister is there. I don't want to call. I'm just calling security because of the prevailing situation we have. I just feel that defense minister and NSA together, well, for me, it doesn't work. There are other ministers I would have called, but I need to get a checklist of all of them and say, because there are ministers that I feel should be there. Minister of Foreign Affairs should be there. Minister of Trade.
I think it's been said that he was designated to attend another event on behalf of the president, but yeah, he was conspicuously absent.
I also expected Minister of Trade, Investment, and that's Dr.
Those
Jodo.
key ministries.
Yes, Finance should be there as well. Which other ministry do you think should be there? Science and Technology should be there as well. Maybe
Health,
Minister of Health, maybe Culture and Tourism. I don't really see much that's going on with that ministry. I know the lady has some very fantastic big plan. I mean, Anatsu Musawa, but I don't think I've really seen anything meaningful. I stand to be corrected based on the plan she set out. So there are some ministries I feel should not have gone, you know, or agencies of government. But as I was speaking with Ambassador Keshi yesterday, said that's his problem with Nigerian government. Sometimes we overdo these things. And then we're talking about monies we don't have to fund budget. So I'm sure that if we do an audit of how much was spent on this trip, maybe it's in the billions.
Absolutely.
That would have sorted health ministry for the paucity of funds they cry over from the releases. So I just think that sometimes we need to be a bit more responsible as a people, as a government. And
don't forget that in 2024, I think in March, the president placed a temporary ban on travels by public, officials.
Yes, he did.
And in December, there was a restriction on the number of his entourage that would travel with him. And this is record numbers. We have even senators.
That has flown out the window.
We've seen videos of the daddy yo-yo that you talk about. When the president arrived at his hotel, we saw, all of them, the Nigerian delegation welcoming the president.
Everybody wants to be part of the historic visit, right?
Yeah.
Indeed, but we must take this video of a king. He talked about jollof, but he didn't stop there. He actually used Nigeria lingo as well, and I must say for a lot of people it was exciting to see King Charles welcoming President Bola Tinubu saying, Niger no they carry last.
Of Eid al-Fitr in Nigeria and across the world, I can only wish you and the millions of Muslims in our countries Eid Mubarak. And in doing so, let me propose a toast to the President and people of Nigeria. Niger no day carry last.
Well, that's the Queen's English rendering of our own Nigerian parlance. Niger no de carry last.
It reminds me of this social media content creator, Sapastus, you know, the billionaire in transit, the way he, you know, depicts this. It's quite interesting to see. And that's the power of narratives. But guys, let's switch gears now, shall we?
Yes, indeed. And so
we'll take a moment, and when we return, we have a very important conversation for you about, you know, social activities to build our society and ensure you will make lasting impact. Stay with us.